Mr. Mack asked us to do a rhythm review with the 7th grade students, so this is the lesson that we came up with. This is me teaching the first part of the lesson.
Your number, when you get your number, can you hold it in your hand, because sometimes I forget what number people give me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, bring out their number. Yeah. One's go to that table, two's go to that table. Wait, what number are you? 4. Yeah, you can bring it up with you. Where's 1? 4. 3. Go to this table. 2, 3, 4. No. 4's go to this table. Where's 4? 4 is right here.
I can't see it.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna split up into 4. We already split up into 4 groups. We're gonna take instruments from the back, and each group needs to have one of these things. So a handheld instrument from the bin over there, a drum pad from back there, hand drum from back there, and a pitched instrument, so like a triangle or a cowbell. So, and then you have 2 extra people, so just pick one from there. Each of you have 1 extra person, so pick one. So, go, and then get back get one of those. Yeah, but can you put the...
Following you, Bobby.
This was my first time teaching this class, and I think I was a little nervous, so I sometimes forgot to say a couple crucial things, such as what I'm about to say.
Coordinate with your groups. You gotta know who has what in your group so that you don't get too many of things. When you get it, can you sit at your table quietly? I know you want to bang on them. I know you want to bang on them. But you'll get to it. I'll get it. Yeah, hold it.
I've got to get one of these. Excited.
You're supposed to put one of these better. We're taking it in the back and on the right.
When reflecting on the lesson with Mr. Mack later in the day, we talked about how I really should have said, don't play with your instruments, don't bang on them when you get back to your table, because obviously the kids really couldn't hear me if I was giving them extra instructions, which I wasn't really giving that many, but it was hard to talk to people over all the banging. So I just hadn't thought of that. So from now on, I'll do that.
What'd you say?
We have a lot of
Do you have a drum pad? Yes. You're good. Okay. So what we're going to do. Each group is going to come up with a song that everybody in the class knows. So it could be, one of the songs that you learned when you were little, like Mary Had a Little Lamb, or something that, I don't know, a popular song that everybody needs to know it. And you're going to just play the rhythm on your instruments, and after we all practice them, the other groups are going to guess what song you guys are playing. So you won't be singing the words with it, you'll just be playing the rhythm, okay? So talk within your groups, don't play yet, and figure out what song you're doing, but don't let the other groups know, because otherwise the game will not win. Don't make it too hard.
probably should have, again, specified that they shouldn't be playing their instruments while they're talking about which song they're doing, because that's just distracting for the entire group, and probably if you're playing an instrument, then you're not discussing with your group which song you should do.
I don't know what it was. But we're gonna do this. Yes. Oh. It's like chefs and they're not. I mean, if you think about it, if you've ever seen chefs carry the next thing, the difference between a chef's snack case and a dog case is
No.
Don't give me a video.
Practice with the words first, and then take the words out.
Okay.
There's more video of this lesson of the end when they all present to each other, and hopefully I'll get that soon. But basically what happened is they all worked pretty well together in groups, and one group in particular was having trouble coming up with a song, and then they came up with their song, so it wasn't a big deal. But I thought that the lesson went pretty well, and then the big upside of it was that they all already had instruments in their hand, and then Liz did an actual rhythm review with a baton, and they were, doing it in a 4/4 measure and stuff like that. So they already had instruments to do that with, and that's something that Mr. Meck does in his classroom a lot. So I thought it went pretty well. All the kids guessed, for the most part, the songs, and I was happy with the lesson.